Hi, I'm Merritt. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Only Organized in My Planner, and today I am planning in my budget planner, setting up for the month of July. And I'm out of practice because I did not set up my budget planner last month, and I'm not sure I set it up the month before. But I am going to sort of look back and check what has happened in the past to make sure that I am on track for this summer. So let's go ahead. I kind of want to use some lime green. And the reason I want to use lime green is because of this. So I have this washi that is old. I don't know where it came from. I've had it quite some time. But I'm going to go ahead and mark out of town dates. And out of town dates are going to be, oh, this is ripping. So my out of town dates start here. And go through here. And then I've got the whole next week. So what's happening is that I'm going to my in-laws' house for 4th of July. So we're heading up on the 3rd and doing 4th of July at their house. And the reason that we're doing that is because my daughter went to college in the town where they live, and her graduation pictures, even though she graduated in May, her graduation pictures are on the 5th of July at 7 a.m. So that is early on the 5th of July. So we're going to go to my in-laws and hang around the pool. And then we're leaving from there and going to the beach. I don't know that I'm staying until the 14th because I don't know that anybody can stay with me the whole time. But I've got some friends I can call to come and view. I feel like my camera is at a weird angle. Does that feel like a weird angle to you? I don't know. Maybe I can't tell if that's better or worse. Okay, so now I want to get some little Bill Do stickers. We're going to use these and figure out what is happening when. All right, so I know that on the 1st of the month, I need to I put money in savings. And then on the 2nd of the month, I have Patreon. And then, let's see what else I've got. I think Hulu will come out somewhere around here. I should have lifted those up a little bit so they're not right on the line, but that's okay. All right, Hulu, and then I have Netflix. Now this month it came out on the 20th, but some months it comes out on the 16th. So I'm gonna just do it here. So that's going to be my Netflix. And then my American Express card is due on the 19th. And then I have Spotify, and it is somewhere around the 24th. And then Kindle, which will be pretty close here to the end of the month. think that's gonna be all of them. All right, I'm gonna mark Payday, and we'll kind of use a lime green since we're going near that color. Will be on the 31st. And I feel like Amazon Prime comes out sometime this month, and I need to figure out when that is. So let me check that. Okay, so my Amazon Prime renews on the 24th. So I'm gonna put it one here for Spotify. And that one can be for, I'm gonna switch those just because it's the same color on the same day. And let's do it this way. We'll have this blue there and this green here. Maybe if I can get it down straight. Okay, so that should take care of most of this. Let's throw down what we'll do is we'll kind of do a weekly spending while we're at the beach and see what kind of budget we're working with there. Okay, that works for me. I don't think that I need anything else there. Okay, so let's go here. And we're just gonna cover these up. And it's not that big of a deal because I'm gonna put a box over those so you won't be able to see them. So I'm not taking the time to wipe them out because these are not the categories that I use to track my spending. And I will let you know what those are as I put the boxes down. My spending, oh, I gotta watch it. I've got some trips coming up that are going to require me to save. I did get a bonus, so we got a retention bonus if we stayed in our job this year. So that was nice. You will see that. Well, I haven't gotten that check yet, but I think by the time you see this, that check will come through. And it, I feel like I've said a lot. The check for that is $1,200. So that was a nice size check. And you will see me cash stuff that if you haven't already. All right, I am looking for, these are neutral boxes. There should be some black boxes in here. This size. All right, so we're just gonna so we're really just kind of covering up that green, not too much, but a little bit. Okay, and so these are, I do one for groceries, I do one for eating out, and I do one for like personal spending. What else? Things I spend on my family, or if it goes towards like family expenses. I do one for gas money so I can keep up with how much I'm spending in gas. Oh, which reminds me that I need to turn in a travel form because I went out of town and they will pay for my gas. So I need to take care of that. I do one for medical expenses because I spend a lot of money on prescriptions for asthma and allergies. And then I have one for planner supplies. That one is hefty. And one for like unbudgeted miscellaneous spending. Okay, then I'm flipping my page in last month's planner. And we're gonna do, I'm just gonna put this here. Make sure it's not pulled, if you put it down too tight, it makes your whole page kind of curl up. See how that's lifting? So I try to not put it down too tight, but sometimes it's hard not to, because to get it straight, you have to pull it kind of tight. But then when you do, it lifts your page, so you gotta be careful. Okay. All right, and so this, I put the date, which the date's not too bad. So here are the categories. These are my sinking funds. So I'm just gonna write the accounts in here. So this is beauty, that's mainly haircuts. And then I have Ashling, that's my daughter. Baya, I have one for myself. I have one for Jacob, one for Maddie, and one for gifts. I guess I should have one for my husband too. I don't, that's not really good of me. Okay, then here I have one for family photos. So like, for instance, my daughter's having her graduation pictures done. That will come out of there. Also, like Christmas cards, things like that come out of family photos. Birthdays. This is to buy friends' birthday gifts or money that I send to my nieces and nephews for their birthdays. I have a Go Wild envelope, and I have one for the Masters. I need one for Chicago Planner, but I'm still not sure if I'm going. I am on the waiting list. I have one for vacation and one for Christmas. And then I have car, home, medical, miscellaneous, personal, pets, school, and technology. And this technology is, I think I'm saving up for an iMac. My laptop keeps running out of space. I need some, probably just need some external hard drives to put things on, but it is, I need to make room, and most of the things that I do are on in my office, like with videos and stuff, and so I think I really want an iMac. So that is, I'm saving up for that. All right, I don't see any major, like any super cute stickers, but I will, let's go with that one, and it's a similar color. And then here, I'm just gonna do a little dash to add a little bit of color to each page. So we'll just put one little dot sort of up right there. Just a little washi to make it colorful. Like so. And that's gonna be about it for this. Oh, for this planner. Yep. All right. So that is going to be this. All right. So there we go. We've got the lime green situation going, even though it's July. I've got my monthly expenses. These are things that are generally automatically drafted for my account. I've got my categories. So let's go ahead and fill those in. All right. Let's go with personal. Restaurants. Gas. Planners. And other. And medical. Okay. So now let's kind of get the budget together. Okay, so I am looking at my monthly budget, and what I have to budget is $3,800, and I will be paid that on June 27th, but this is my July budget. Okay, so we get paid the end of June, but this is what I use for July. So let me make sure I've got savings. This is gonna be any debt that I have. So like my car payment. And then bills, and then this is gonna be expenses. So there we go. We'll kind of figure that out. And then I am going to sort of take that off. And, you know, I could do this on Canva, but I really like Elise's sheet. It's just that my expenses and my debts, I really only have my car payment and an American Express. That's the only debt that I have, and I have expenses that are otherwise. Okay, so let's go with savings. So every month I put $800 into sinking funds, and then I also put $500 into my savings account, and then I'm gonna put some more. We'll figure out what else is gonna go there. So anything that's left over, I'm gonna use that, but anything that's left over will go back in there. All right, so debt, my car payment, and I pay a little over, so it's like $701. My car payment's like $621, but I pay more. So let me look and see what it is actually that I'm that I'm paying on it each month. My car payment, I feel like it should be here somewhere. You know what? I'm just gonna round up and say 702. So it's a little less than that, but I'd rather have a buffer. All right, so $702. So my total debt is $702. Okay, then expenses. So we're not gonna do due date. And we're gonna, okay, so now you make things work for yourself, and this is how this works for me. Okay, so Baya gets $250 because she's still a child. And then gas, I'm gonna need more. So I'm gonna be out of town a lot. So let's say, usually I say $80 in gas, but I'm gonna say $120 in gas. And then groceries will be $400. Medical will be $100. And then I'm gonna budget nothing for planners, but that's because it's not it'll come out of sinking funds if it comes out. So I have a planner sinking fund, so I'm gonna budget nothing right now, but it might come out. All right, restaurants, because we're gonna be going out of town, I'm gonna budget $500. And then miscellaneous expenses is going to be $50. All right, and then my Hulu has gone up, and I think that I'm just gonna say $79. And then Netflix is $31. It just came out what my Netflix was, and I can't remember. I think it's $30.98. So we're just gonna say 31 because we're rounding up, because we're gonna use that change as a buffer. So then my Kindle Unlimited, we're gonna say is $12. And then Paramount Plus is $12. And then Spotify, I think it went up too. So I'm gonna say that it's $30. And then Patreon is $62.92. Okay, so let's get the calculator out and kind of see where we stand. So, all right. So this is a total of $702. This total is $250 plus $120 plus $400 plus $100 plus $550 equals. So that's a total of $1,320 in expenses. And then we've got 79 plus 31 plus 12 plus 12 plus 30 plus 62.92. After I said I was going to round up, then I was very specific with my Patreon. So that is $226.92. So $226.92. So let's do 3,800 minus 1,320 minus 702 minus 226.92. Oh, it's fading. Okay, so after I did all of this, I was left with $240.07. Okay, so that means that I can put money into my $100 challenge. So what I need to figure out is what needs to go in there. so let's look at my 100 envelope challenge. And so if I do let's see here. If I do 73 and 70, so 73 and 70, that is 143, and 68 is 211. Okay, so if we do minus 211, that gives me 82. Okay, so we're gonna do 211 in 100 envelope, and then we have $28.07 as a buffer. All right, so let me add this up. Got my little, I'm just writing on scratch paper here. So that is 789. Why am I gonna end up with 99 cents instead of $1? 6, 7, 8, 7, 3. Why am I off by $13? Okay, I'm gonna have to do some figuring of why I'm off by $13, but I will have to do that when I have a calculator. So anyway, but that is, if it's off by $13, I can pull it out of the buffer, or I can add it to the buffer, depending on which way I'm off. So, should be okay. 1320. 692, 702. I don't know what I've done, but that's okay. But this is going to go in my into my planner, and I will keep you informed when so you will see when I stuff the sinking funds and add to my 100 envelope challenges. Okay, there's my budget. It's done for the month of July. So I will see you in the next video. Stay tuned for the cash stuffing and all of that stuff. If you'd like to see more budgeting videos, hit that subscribe button. If you like this one, hit the like button. And I post every Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday, and then some in between as well. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.